and Valentin Bogdan just played a concert at our university library to inaugurate a piano that was given to us by a generous donor, to the library, I should say, but of course the music department will be using it a lot, and we are. And this is our second inauguration concert actually of this year. We were very grateful for our Steinway piano, which was given to us by the Gilpin family, for Nancy and I Gilpin, which we inaugurated in September, and now it's April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. And so we just inaugurated this piano, which was a Yamaha N3X Avant-Grande, given by Dr. Camp. So, any academic year that you can begin and end with a piano inauguration is a good year. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what kind of has been going on leading up to this concert. So one of the things I think musicians don't talk about is injuries and how they recover from them. And so that's actually what I experienced in preparation for this concert. I was very excited about it, but then I had a lot of work to do. So I had this long report I was writing, and I was typing this report, and it was Saturday. I typed the report for a couple of hours. I was feeling great. This was not this Saturday, but this Saturday before that. Feeling great. Then on Sunday, didn't typed a lot on Monday because I wanted to finish. It was about 4 hours of typing, and I hurt myself. And so this is last week. So this was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, I couldn't play at all. I was in a lot of pain from the typing, and so I had to take some time off, which, all of us, the story goes, you take 1 day off, you can tell, you take 2 days off, professionals can tell, you take 3 days off, your audience can tell. So it was very scary. And then one thing I really want everyone to know, if you have an injury, when you start back up, make sure that you start practicing gradually. So for the first time you practice, maybe you can only do 5 minutes, and then the next day you can do 10, and the next 15, next 20. And so that's what I was doing starting on Friday. I did 5, Saturday I did 10, Sunday I did 15, this Monday I did 20, Tuesday I did 25. This Wednesday I was actually able to run my program, which is actually 25 minutes long, because as I said, I played half the recital and Valentin played the second half. So I could only do that on Wednesday finally, and then yesterday, the day before the concert, I just practiced some stuff and did a lot of mental work. I really strongly suggested, I talked about that in my other video, I study the score. So every day I would sit there with my coffee and I would go through all my pieces, just mentally studying the score and going through it. I don't listen to recordings as much because actually there's not that many recordings of the music I play, but also I think studying yourself is kind of more beneficial for me because I'm a visual learner and I photograph things. But there are some things in music that, even though I'm a very strong advocate of studying the score, you have to physically practice them because your hands just cannot do them right without it. And so those are the parts that I try to practice when I have limited practice availability because of the injury. So that was kind of a very interesting thing. I was able to do that. I was able to work on things, and I think the concert went well. I still think there was one part where my hand went to the wrong place, and that was because I was not able to physically play the piece as much as I would have liked for this performance. But I guess I wanted to make this a vlog to encourage people who are suffering from injuries or who've had an injury to, number one, make sure they know they're not alone. Make sure that they know a lot of us go through this in music. I think that the statistics are in the upper percentages. I don't know if it's 80-90% of musicians have had an injury at one point in their careers, particularly I'm talking about pianists. And so it is pretty common. The second thing is, make sure when you do start back playing, you do it gradually. I see people hurting themselves because they're like, now I feel better today, I'm going to play for 2 hours. Don't do it. That's how you do it. So, and number 3, and this is why I keep talking about the mental technique of studying your score away from playing your instrument. It is so important, it is so beneficial, and it really makes you mentally very strong. Because one thing I can say, even though physically I didn't feel like I was as prepared as I could have been, mentally I feel very strong about my music and about my memory, because I can run the piece in my mind from beginning to end, and I know exactly where everything is. And that's another thing I do, is I study the piece away from the score, just running it through my mind constantly, walking around campus. I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm running my music. So that kind of mental strength is really important. And I have to say, even though I wasn't playing a lot, I felt really kind of confident going into this concert and not really that nervous, just because I felt like I knew the music. Now, of course, I knew I'll probably have not as much confidence about, just knowing that everything is going to go technically as well as it could have. But I think it went okay overall, and I think you know, I just wanted to share something like that because I think a lot of times people feel very alone, and I've heard from students that they feel like if they have an injury, they're just this one unique case, and it's not. And an injury doesn't even have to be an injury from, like I said, my injury was from typing, it had nothing to do with piano playing. So, you know, if that's you, I just wanted to kind of give you some encouragement and tell you it's okay, and you'll get through it, and you'll get back on stage again. And those of us who love to perform, we will find a way to be on that stage, because that is our passion, and nothing is going to stop us from doing that. So a little bit of existential philosophy at the end. Nothing is going to stop you from performing if you're a performer. So anyway, love you guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.